All right, so the day has come. Today is the day. More Dusty upgrades. For those of you who have been keeping up on everything, I'm going to be upgrading Dusty's brakes today. So I'm going to give you a little overview of what's going on. But long story short, Brembo upgrade R32 Gtr. Alright, so Dusty's brakes right now are factory R32 Nissan brakes. They're nothing crazy, nothing special. They have Nismo rotors, which are drilled, which is a good touch, and a set of decent pads, but nothing that I would write home about. I mean, it just does the job. Now in '93, the Skyline GTR came with as a V spec, which was V for victory spec to celebrate their wins in Group A racing. So in that package on that car, you had the Brembo brakes instead of the Nissan brakes, which in my opinion is an awesome upgrade. So R33 onward came with the Brembo brakes, and they were the same. So I've got my hands on a set of R33 Brembos, which will be identical to the R32 V-Spec units, basically. But I'm going to be upgrading to these Brembo calipers. I've got EBC pads, red stuff, and I'm going to be doing DBA rotors. So I'm doing the 4000 series in the rear and doing 5000 series up front. So the 4000 series is basically just a one-piece slotted rotor. Pretty decent rotor, but it's pretty much basically what I already have on the car, just a bigger one for the Brembo setup. And then the 5000 series, which is the front rotor, upgrades to two-piece. So this is a two-piece rotor, aluminum hat, and then again upgraded size for the Brembos. So this is going to be a really good upgrade all around for the brake system on Dusty, and hopefully she stops on a dime. So let's get started. First things first, I'm going to get the wheels off. Now we gotta get the caliper loose and get the rotor off. All right, off with the old. You can see we got the old caliper here, old rotor. So I'm gonna see what the difference is in weight, but either way, on with the new. Brembo caliper bolts right on. This goes right on. The heat shield is too small, I guess is the best way to put it, but you can see it right here. I just bent it a little bit out of the way so that it doesn't contact the rotor, and that should be plenty. There shouldn't be any problem with that. So now I'm going to finish up this side, go to the other side, and then get the rears going. Okay, so both fronts are done. You can see, got the EBC pads in there. Fits really nice. We've got good clearance. I just had to push this heat shield out of the way a little bit, but it's got good clearance all the way around. And that completes the front. So the back is pretty much the exact same thing. This is a complete bolt-on setup. The only thing that doesn't bolt is the line bracket, the actual brake line bracket, but I mean, it's not really going to be a big deal. But same thing in the back. 2 bolts. You guys know the drill. I went ahead and already did the back right, so you can see completed look. So now we've got the DBA rotors on. The back rotors are the same size as the stock ones, so no real increase in the back. But that's, you really want it in the front anyway. But the caliper itself is a bigger piston, so it will have more clamping power. So let's get this finished up, and then we'll get the wheels back on, get it bled, take it out, see what it feels like. I'm excited. So here we go, all mounted up, ready to go. Wheels are on, we're all bled. It's time to go test it out. So now we're gonna go take it for a little drive and see how it does. Who's playing the Christmas music?
Wait, we don't celebrate Christmas.
You don't.
I don't celebrate Christmas, guys. Joke's on you.
This guy. All right, let's go test these brakes out. Okay, let's take Dusty for a little run. We're bedding the brakes in now. So I'm gonna have to do a couple of pretty hard stops. So initially the impression so far, difference from the factory brakes, is pretty good. The tip in on the brake is really strong. Well, before it had like a little bit of a soft feeling before it got to the real braking point. Now it's much more precise, instant, and you can really feel it with the differential too, because these are two-way diffs. So I'm just gonna cruise up. About 75, 80. Mash on it. Whoa! That's an all 4 tire lockup. So these brakes are, and that was not a lot of pedal effort either. So these brakes are really a lot better than the factory ones. Pretty clear now. We are reaching the physical grip limit of the tires for sure. Yeah, got a little heat inside the tire now, and it gripped a little better, but still, I mean, the bite is impressive. The best way to describe it. It's instant. It's got a nice feel to it. So, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. So we'll continue to bed the brakes in, and I like the feel of it at this point. Really good, really worth it. Brembo upgrade, R33 Brembos, which are basically the same as the 32 Brembo on Dusty. Happy. All right, Dusty, now you stop as good as you go. Or at least a lot better. Well, there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Pretty easy install and well worth it. Good upgrade.